3 steps to doubling your sales. It sounds a little incredulous, doesn't it? But in this world of hacks and shortcuts, sometimes we overlook some of the basics, some of the fundamentals that can really help us increase our sales. Let's take a look. The 3 steps are very simple, yet we see often people not doing them because they're getting caught up in the other day-to-day activities of the business. Yes, there are a lot of things to do in the business, and if you want to double your sales, then the 3 steps I'm about to walk you through are pretty critical. And they're very straightforward. So they are, step number 1 is targets. And within targets, there's a couple of components. There is the numbers that you want to hit, obviously, the sales volume, and there is the people that you're targeting, people or businesses. So it's great to go out and do lots of activity, but if we are speaking to people who are not the ones that can say yes or not the best fit for what we've got to offer, then that's time wasted. So narrow in and refocus on who the ideal customer is that you need to be going after. So know your numbers, know your target customer. Step number 2 is to not double your activity, but triple your activity. So if we go out there and we want to get a return based on the exact effort that we're going to put out there, that may or may not happen. I mean, if you want to go and make 5 sales calls and you know out of that you're going to make 2 sales, well, you could go and do that, but what if you went and did 10? Right now, you're absolutely definitely going to make your 2 sales and you're likely going to make 4 or 5. When you increase your activity levels, not only do you increase the results you're going to get, but you gain an extra level of momentum. Your competency improves and you just gain a level of flow that doesn't happen on lower levels of activity. So tripling your level of activity will absolutely give you results that you're looking for. And step number 3 is the tracking and measuring daily. So it's no good to look at the end of the month and go back through your calendar and work out, what you did. Write it down daily. Have some simple way of recording. It could be a bit of paper where you're putting check marks on it, whatever it is, but do it daily and have it somewhere where you're looking at it and it's visual to you so you can see the truth behind the activity you're actually doing. And I'm saying you in this video, but if you've got a sales team, obviously this applies to them as well. It can be a real, interruption to patterns of thinking to think about how do I triple my level of activity, because the first thought that might go through your mind is, well, I just don't have time to do that. And therein lies the opportunity. Because when we come back and we look at, say, the 80-20 analysis and we think about all the things that we might be doing that are not necessarily contributing to the goals that we want to achieve, we can come back and look at them with a more critical eye and say, okay, well, let's say that I had to do this tripling of activity. Now, what would I have to give up or what would I have to change in order to make that happen? That's a much better question to ask versus just saying, I don't have time for that. So there you have it, 3 steps. Have some fun with it. If you'd like more of these videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel just below there, and we welcome comments and questions below, or share your successes with us. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Go out there and double your sales.